Let's put this on. 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 113. Okay, so without that, what do we have without that? 59. Okay, so basically we've added 18 points of cold protection, which is, you know, it's not going to be enough when we have a cold wave and it's 40 below out. It just means we're going to be able to stay out longer. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm an old guy gaming. This is Alpha 12, and we are on episode 5, I believe it is. So I went out and did a little bit of gathering and a little bit of hunting, and we finally hit level 5. So now we're going to go back into our base and learn some of the next things that we need to learn. I killed a couple of slimes, and I killed one level 1 alien assassin. And then, you know, picked up a bunch more plant protein. Now I'm not going to convert all of this into energy bars, because I want to use some of that to actually make myself some more bandages. So let's go ahead and hop back down into our little base here. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, we have another cold wave going on. It's only currently minus 11, but it got super cold earlier as I was out and about. So that's one of the problems, you know, with the combat part of all this, is that I can't stay out long enough to, you know, to kill something if I can't kill it immediately, you know, before I start losing temperature and whatnot. Okay, so I kind of repositioned my two constructors here so that if you look in the upper right hand corner, you can see that I'm still protected by the warmth of my base, and so I can reach both constructors from here as needed to do stuff. So excuse me, currently have this instructor working on fuel, but what we're going to do is transfer this wood over to here and let this one continue making fuel, because this one's going to have to, well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, we need this one to make our food, because I don't yet have a food processor. I basically ran out of points for that. So let's go to here, and we'll just queue up a couple of steaks here. And let's see, I need plant fibers and protein to make some bandages. So let's take about half of our protein here. How much protein does it need? It needs 2. Okay, so yeah, that'll allow us to make 6 bandages. We just need some plant fiber in there too. So actually, let's put a little bit of wood back in there for that purpose. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we should be able to queue up 6 of those now. And we're not doing terrible on food, and we still have 8 energy bars, and the rest of this I'll go ahead and turn into plant protein into actual energy bars. But we'll do that in our own survival constructor. So we'll grab this when it's done. We have another fuel. And then we have to take a look at our points and decide what our priority is, because there's several things in, you know, once we hit level 5 that we need. And I'm not sure if we're going to have enough points and or resources to do all of them right this moment. So we'll check that out. What's my fuel? We got 137 minutes in here. Let's put a little bit more fuel in here. So we'll put like 4 more. That gets us up to 226 minutes, and the rest of this we'll actually put in our into the base itself. I'm trying to get the base all the way up to, oh shit, 100%. 18 degrees outside. So we're up to 72%, so that's not too bad. We'll put 5 more in. That gets us up to 76. So basically it's about one can is about 1% on the base with our current fuel tank. Let's put these resources in here for now. We're using the plant protein. I do have a refrigerator, I just don't have the food processor yet. So we'll put organic and perishable types of things in there. That's usually the way that I handle that. You can see that I made a shotgun and an assault rifle and a few rounds. Didn't have a whole lot, but we made a few rounds. And that also, we don't need to be carrying these with us, because I'm not carrying the pistol. If we cannot make the harvester, then I have 2 more biofuels in reserves to take the chainsaw out and get some more wood so we can keep on cranking out the fuel. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get started with looking at our skills and see what we can do. We have 25 points to play with. So I want to make... See, an armor locker is going to allow us to do the light armor. So there's a couple of things to do here. We could... Wow, we're going to have to spend 17 points in total just to get projectile turrets for the base. Wow, that's expensive at this moment for us. The reason I would do that right now is because, I mean, we could theoretically get attacked by the Xerax at any point in time, right? I haven't found the Xerax yet. In fact, you know what? I wonder if it works to where if I haven't discovered the Xerax yet, they don't know about me. I'm not really sure how that mechanic works. I'm not worried about drones, I'm worried about getting hacked. That would be my concern. Because if we got hacked right now, that would not be good. I mean, that would that would be really bad, actually. Boy, I don't know. But man, we're gonna suck up so many points if we get those right now. So, all right. Well, if we didn't do that, what I would like to do is I'd like to get the armor locker. You know, the other thing too is we could go and find Polaris, because Polaris is probably going to have an armor locker that we could use. But what we do need to do is we need to get the suit. Where in the hell is that at? Is that under weapons? Yeah. And that's only 2 points, so that's actually very inexpensive. Do we have what we need to make the light armor? I'm not sure what that would be under. There. We do. Okay. Let's go ahead and craft that now. I mean, this is going to make a big difference for us. We would just have to... I don't know if the Talon would have an armor station or not. Plus, their base or hideout or whatever the hell you want to call it, their little village, I don't believe they have any enclosed areas, so we would have to stand outside the whole time, which is not... We're not ready to do that yet. So, one thing we could do is go look for the Polaris. Now, we then also run the risk, though, of, if my theory is correct, of running into the Xerax, and then they know about us, and then they start attacking us. Now, that might not be the case. Maybe they're already planning on attacking us. In fact, you know what we could do? Let's go here. Statistics. Let's see. There's a 13% chance, I guess, that they will attack us. No, it doesn't say anything about a next attack here. So I'm guessing, based upon this, that if we lie low and don't alert them to our presence, we could we could potentially go for a little bit longer before we have to contend with them. So yeah, we run a risk if we try and find Polaris and run into Xerax along the way. I mean, we are going to eventually need an armor locker anyway. So what was the cost on that again? I think that was a base item, wasn't it? 7 points. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. That way we can get our light armor on, and that will improve our quality of life significantly. Hopefully we have everything we need to make one of those. Okay, we don't. We're missing 2 components for a computer. My guess is we're probably missing copper, because we're kind of low on copper. We got 3 ores and 4 ingots there. We got a pretty decent supply of silicon. So we might have to go out and look for copper, because we can't put this thing on until we get an armor locker. Now, there is another possibility, however, and I did this in Project Eden. And that is, can we get the armor locker for the hover vessel? We would have to spend another 10 points to do that. And there's no guarantee that we can actually make this one either. Because it, oh yeah, we can't, because it also requires 2 computers. Okay, so I believe copper's what we're going to have to get. Let's take a look again at components here. And a computer requires electronics is the thing that we don't have a bunch of, and electronics requires copper and silicon. Right, okay. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go out and hunt for some more copper. And actually, you know what? We actually know where a copper deposit is. There's one right here. So, sweet. All right, we could go hit that and get the copper we need to make our armor locker so that we can actually put our armor on. All right, excuse me. Where are we at? We have 16 points left. So, I want Gatling gun for our hover vessel, and I also want the harvester. Okay, that leaves us 7 points left. What do we want to do with those 7 points? Let's go back to base. I do want to get... Oh, we can make the large constructor. That might be what we should do. I did learn the food processor. I think I don't have enough copper for that either. I'm going to take a chance and wait on these 2 things until the next level. And let's go ahead and get large constructor, because that's going to open up more stuff for us. Okay, that's all of our points. What do we need to make a large constructor? Probably copper. Yeah, it's going to require motors, and motors, I'm sure, require... nanotubes would be the... Well, and it will need electronics once we run out. Aluminum powder. Oh, yeah, this is all new stuff here. Interesting. Platinum bar. All right, so... Yeah, there's nothing for it. We got to go get copper. That's just the way it is. We've got to go get copper before we can really do anything else. But can we make the harvester? Because then that way... well, the harvester and the Gatling gun. Okay. Let's make... Oh, we can't. Electronics. Okay. Well, let's see. Can we make 2 of these? If we can make 2 of these and then some 15 mil bullets to go with it. Yeah, that doesn't require copper. That's just steel plate and nitrocellulose. Then what we can do is we can start shooting stuff. You know, like the big scorpion guys and the oviraptors and all that crap, and the assassins. And we'll get meat and also XP whilst we're out and about. And, you know, if we happen to run into some Xerax, you know, we'll have something to potentially defend ourselves from. But that hovercraft we're in, of course, can't take any hits. It's not gonna fly. We might as well take this with us too, so in case we do happen to run into the Polaris while we're out and about, well, we have it and we can put it on. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape right now. Let's go grab our bandages out of here. So that gives us a total of 7 bandages. And I'm going to keep that wood there, and we'll just... Yeah, we'll just keep working on fuel in there. Because we're going to bring back a bunch of wood from the harvester that we just got. Are we really that close to the next level? Oh, no, we're not. I was looking at my health bar. So yeah, we're 12% to the next level. So, I'm going to take 10 of these and put them in here. That should get us up to, oh, it's not even 1 tank for 1%. That only got us to 83. And these I think we'll save for the hover vessels. Just I want to make sure we have plenty of fuel while we're out and about there. I think we're probably okay on bullets and shotgun shells. Particularly, you know, now that we're going to have the Gatling guns, we're not going to have to use our handheld weapons too terribly much. So we're just going to wait, guys, for these guns to finish. And let me also queue up some 15 mil bullets So let's see, that has an output count of 100. Uh-oh. We only make one Gatling? Yeah, sure enough. Okay, output count of 100, so that's going to give us 1,000. Let's see if we can have enough stuff to make 2,000 of those. So yeah, I guess we're just going to have to make do with one Gatling gun for the time being, but that's okay. We can make that work. Did I not pick that up? That's going to make us even more front heavy, but whatever. We'll make it work. I wonder if I should make some mass blocks just to what else could we put on there right now? Well, probably not a whole lot because we just don't have a lot of resources yet, but we'll go get a bunch of copper, as much as we can carry, and bring it back, and then we should be in good shape for copper for a while. All right, guys, so I will be back later. Maybe what I'll do is I'll meet you out at the copper mine, and just, you know, kind of show you the start of that. And then, yeah, that's another thing I noticed. When I walk right in this spot, I get the little radiation Geiger counter, but it doesn't do anything to me. You know, it doesn't give me any radiation. It's just kind of weird that right in this spot, sometimes that thing fires off. I'm not sure why. Because the generator's all the way over here and on the other side of the wall. That's really odd. I don't know. But it's not, like I said, it's not causing a problem, so I'm not worried about it. It's just, don't quite get what the hell's going on with that. Oh, you know what? We're going to need an ammo box on here, aren't we? It just now occurred to me. Let's see. It doesn't have one, does it? Here, let's do all that. It doesn't. Oh man, I hope we can make one. Yeah, see, that's the problem with turning my hover vessel off, is it takes a while for the cockpit to warm back up again. Hypothermia. Oh my god, we stayed out a little too long there, didn't we? Alright, let's throw back a couple protein bars. We're getting low on food again too, so I'll be... If I can't get the Gatling gun going now, we'll be picking more corn dogs for just a little while longer. All right, let's see. Can we get a? Can we make an ammo box? Ammo controller. We can't because we don't know it. Ah, crap. Well, that sucks. Okay. Hover vessel. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to learn the cargo box, and then we can learn the ammo controller. I was just looking to see if they actually had, you know, the standalone ammo box, because the base still does. I made one and put it up there. Okay, well, if that's the case, I guess there's no point in taking that ammunition with us, this ammunition, because we can't use the Gatling, and we might as well take the Gatling back off, just so... we're not... Oh man, I hope this doesn't frickin' make me lose my Gatling. Why is that happening? Is that hover vessel a public vessel? That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh man, doggone it. Okay. Well, at least I figured out what was going on with that. In episode 4, I was confused about this, and so if any of you guys left something in the comments about that, I haven't seen it yet because I am now recording episode 5 and I haven't even released episode 4 yet, just so you know. Okay, well, at least I know why that's happening now. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier, but better late than never, right? Well, okay. And we lost our gun, but we still, at least we got the components back, or some of them anyway. Well, doggone it. All right, it is what it is. Move on. We're just a little bit smarter now than we were 2 minutes ago. All right, so we're not going to be able to hunt with a Gatling gun, but we still have this ammo here that we can use to kill stuff. I haven't tried to kill any oviraptors yet because they always run in herds, and you know, if I found an adult, a solo adult, I would try and take it out, but there's usually 2 or 3, and we're not really quite at the point yet where we can risk that. But you know, a lone slime or a lone telepod, those guys we can take out. So that's really all we have. Try it again. That's the only option we have right now for meat, really, our only practical option. And so that means probably more corn dogs are in our future. Crap. All right. Well, it is what it is. Okay, let's that perishes in 22, that perishes in 77. We should probably turn these into juice, which we have to... Oh, that's right. I made more of these. Okay, good. So we're not quite as in bad shape as I thought we were. All right, let's put these in here and make some Akua berry juice. We're actually only going to be able to make 1. I'm not really drinking that though, because see, there goes the radiation thing. It doesn't make any sense, but that's weird. This lowers body temperature by 3, so I'm not really taking it now. I'm just making it. The main benefit of the berry juice early on in the game is it actually gives you 50 points of health back, so it's almost like a health tonic. But dropping our body temperature 3 degrees is not the best thing in the world either for us. Well, guys, I think now I'm going to set out, and I'll meet you over by the copper mine, and then after that, I'm probably just going to have to, you know, do some more hunting. Excuse me, some more hunting and gather some more corn dogs and that sort of thing until we can hit the next level, because that's really what's holding us up right now. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, we are at the copper deposit. It's 27 degrees below 0 outside. So what that means is we're going to have to mine for 10 seconds, hop back in, warm up, mine for 10 seconds, hop back in, warm up, mine for 10 seconds, etc., etc. So it's nothing for it. And so let's get this ready to go. It should be on resource drill, and we'll warm up one more time here, and then we'll get started. Hopefully we don't get ganked by an assassin. Okay. It's 9 meters below the surface, which is pretty far down. We'll monitor our temperature. Oh, okay. There's the deposit right there. So we're 64 degrees, body temperature 62. As soon as it hits 60, we'll hop back in here and warm up again. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing this until I have as much copper as I can carry, and then I'll take that back to the base, and then we'll do whatever the next thing is. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, we mined out almost all of this deposit. There's only 10% of the ore left, and I am just about maxed out on my my capacity there. Oh, we are actually maxed out on the capacity. And then I have in the hover vessel, that's also maxed out. So shoot, we got a little too much. I wonder if we can dump that, and that'll be enough to pick our heater up. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, we're good. So that still leaves me at almost maxed out. So we got 135 there plus another 44 there. So almost a little over 180. So that's not bad. That should last us for a little while. Definitely should last us for a little while. Okay, so let's see. We need to head back to the ranch, which is actually back this way. And we should have enough copper now to make our armor locker, and then we can put our light armor on and improve our life somewhat. I don't remember off the top of my head how much cold protection the light armor gives you, but it's going to be better than what we got now, which is nothing. Okay, there's a teller pod. Let's kill that guy. And I hope I have enough capacity to hold his meat. How cold? Oh, it's only 5 degrees out. Okay, yeah, we should be able to do this. Alright, so let's start with this. Hit him from distance. This weapon doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage. At least we can soften him up a little bit. Okay, we'll get a little closer, and we're gonna have to probably have to use a shotgun on him. He's kind of far away from the water. Yeah, we need to warm up a bit too. Nice. We got some milk and 2 pieces of meat off that deal. Okay. Let's see. Where's our base? It should be just right over here. Let's cut the power because it's relatively warm out now. I'm just going to put this in here. Let's see. There we go. So we'll cook those up. This does lower our body temperature by 1, but that's alright because we're going to be in our base, so I don't really care. In fact, this doesn't give us any food, does it? No, it gives us health, though. Let's take one of those just to get our health topped off. Wait, what? 25 health. Is that a thing over time? Oh, maybe it did give us 25 health. Okay, that's all right. Good enough. So let's put this in here, and that could go in there. I'm going to connect to this. Well, we don't really need to connect to that because we can carry everything that's in here automatically, but I'll put it in there anyway, so it's in there. I always get caught on that little seam there. Om nom nom. Okay, so let's disconnect from there. We got 135 copper ore. No, actually, we've got 182 copper ore. That's a nice little supply of copper ore. We're a little bit low on iron. Not too bad on silicon. But we do have 3 iron ingots there, too. So let's see. Do we have enough now to make our locker, our armor locker? Yes, we do. That's a beautiful thing. Do we also have enough stuff to make our harvester? And another Gatling gun, too. Let's make this now because we can't do anything with this until we can make the ammo box to go with it. But this is going to let us go out and get a whole bunch of wood, of course. And we'll get XP, and we can do it in safety. Safety and in quantity. Okay, so we're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. Let's take a few of these, too, just to get our health back up. And we have another piece of meat in there. Since we're now going to have a harvester, I'm just going to go ahead and have this also crank out some fuel. Since we no longer need biofuel, you know, to run a chainsaw. And let's take a little more wood out of here and put into here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave those in there as a backup. I'm not sure actually why I'm doing that, but I'm doing it. All right. Let's see. Does that get us up to 9? Oh, it gets us up to 92%. Very good. All right, we almost have a full tank of fuel for our base. That's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. How are we doing on our armor locker? It's done. Oh, baby. The moment we've been waiting for a long time, huh? Where do I want to put this? Let's see. I'm probably going to put another fuel tank under there eventually. We're going to put the food processor under there. And don't know what I'm going to put under there yet. This is going to be the slot for our large constructor, which we might actually be able to make that now too. So for the moment, let's just put this right here. Oh, that's neat. That's new. Fuel tanks don't give you radiation, do they? I don't know why that Geiger counter keeps kicking off. It says there's 1.2 radiation there. Really? So is that's actually the fuel tank that's doing that? It sure looks that way. It sure looks that way. Okay, well, let's put this on. 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 113. Okay, so without that, what do we have without that? 59. Okay, so basically we've added 18 points of cold protection, which is, you know, it's not going to be enough when we have a cold wave and it's 40 below out. It just means we're going to be able to stay out longer than we have been. And I want to look for... We can put 2 boosters in here too, and I want to do an EVA boost. Is that something we have to learn, or do we just know it? Let's take a look. Nope, that's not where we need to be. EVA booster. That would probably be either miscellaneous or tools, I would think. Okay. Can we make it in here? Okay, yeah, we can. We just need gold. We need a gold ingot. And we found the 2 gold ores. We found that gold by the water. So I wonder if we should maybe walk around the lake and see if we can find some more gold. Because we need 3 more pieces of ore to make the ingots. And then once we put this on, our cold problems will be almost completely diminished. I mean, this gives us 190 cold protection. So yeah, that's something we definitely need to be shooting for. Now, can we make the constructor with... Yes, we can. All right, cool. Cool. Now we can't make the food processor though. We're probably short on iron. That's okay. I'd rather have this right now because that's going to open up some more things, more stuff for us. Excellent. All right. Well, I don't know that there's a whole lot more for us to do in this episode, you guys. It wasn't a very action-packed episode, but it was a good episode in the sense that, you know, we made some good progress and got some of the things that we needed. Now, let's just see, standing out in 15-degree weather, how long we can last before our body temperature. It's still going down, just not as fast as it would, you know, had we not, if we didn't have the suit on. Oh, the other thing we have now is a light. Look at that. Beautiful. And we have a little bit of protection too, of course, because it's armor. Okay, so yeah. Good improvements. We're moving in the right direction. All right, you guys, well, I'm going to let you go. And in the next episode, my tentative plan is to start the storyline. I think we're ready to you know, the solo mission. So starting the journey. So I believe that's what I have planned, unless something else comes up more important. While in between this episode and next episode, I'm probably going to, you know, keep driving around gathering more resources, because obviously we're really low, probably on iron, I'm thinking. Now, we don't need to worry about copper for a while. So yeah, iron, and I'm going to be on the lookout for more gold too, so we can make that EVA boost, because that'll almost come, that'll probably make us immune to the cold, unless it's just, you know, like 71 degrees below zero kind of cold. So that's something we definitely need to do. So yeah, let's plan on starting the storyline in the next episode. And until then, you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.